What if a single bird could shake the heavens with its power? Born in flames of gold, feared by gods, yet driven by love and courage, this is Garuda, the king of birds. A legend of bravery, devotion, and unstoppable spirit. Join us as we dive into the story of a hero who defied the skies themselves. In ancient times, the skies witnessed the birth of a being unlike any other, Garuda, the king of birds. He was no ordinary creature. The moment he emerged from his egg, a golden blaze filled the heavens. His radiance was so intense that even the gods mistook him for living fire. Mountains trembled. Winds changed direction. But Garuda, in humility, dimmed his brilliance so that the world would not burn from his presence. He looked at his mother, Vinta, who was in sorrow. She was a slave not because of fate, but because of a deceit played upon her by her co-wife Kadru, mother of serpents. When Garuda learned this, he did not speak of revenge. He simply said, with unshaken calm, "Mother, I will free you." The serpents gave him a condition: bring them the Amrita, the nectar of immortality guarded by the gods in the highest heavens. Most beings would have fallen in fear. Garuda did not. Without a moment of doubt, he rose. He flew not like a bird, but like a storm given life. His wings shattered clouds. The sky roared like drums of war. Gods watched from above as a golden force cut through realms no mortal could enter. Flaming barriers blocked his way, but he flew straight through the fire. Celestial armies rose to stop him, but he passed them like lightning, untouchable. At last, he reached the pot of Amrita. It was guarded by deadly, spinning discs sharper than any blade and by venomous serpents. But Garuda shrank himself to the size of a grain of dust. He slipped between the whirling discs. In a flash, he struck down the guardians and took the nectar. In that moment, he held immortality in his hands. Yet, he did not taste even a drop. It was then, in midair, that the universe paused. Lord Vishnu appeared before Garuda. The Lord of all existence, smiling, calm, radiant beyond words. "What shall you desire?" Vishnu asked. Garuda, the conqueror of heavens, bowed with complete humility and said, "I desire nothing except the honor of forever serving at your feet." Vishnu was pleased beyond measure. He granted Garuda immortality without the nectar and made him his eternal Vahana, his divine carrier. From that moment, Garuda did not fly for himself, but carried divinity itself upon his back. He fulfilled his promise. He placed the nectar before the serpents, keeping his word. But he warned them not to drink until he had purified himself. In that small delay, Indra arrived like thunder and took back the nectar. The serpents panicked, licking only the grass where the Amrita had rested. The sharp grass split their tongues in two. From that day onward, their tongues remained forked forever. And from that day onward, they feared Garuda forever. But Garuda was not just a serpent killer. He became something greater, a symbol beyond time. When a storm appears, most birds hide. But the eagle, the bird that most resembles Garuda, flies above the clouds, using the storm's own wind to lift itself higher. The peregrine falcon dives with relentless purpose, faster than anything alive, fearless, precise. That same spirit lives in Garuda and in every being that stands for courage, protection, and devotion. In the firefighter who runs into flames while others run away. In the soldier who guards a border not for glory, but for duty. in the mother who fights the world silently so that her children never have to bow their heads. Even today, Garuda is not just worshipped, he is invoked. In every Vedic temple, he stands before Lord Vishnu not as a vehicle, but as the eternal Duta, the divine messenger ready to soar across world, the moment dharma calls him. In South India, the Garuda Seva festival draws thousands who believe his very darshan can remove poison not just from the body, but from life itself, fear, doubt, hatred. In Buddhist temples of Southeast Asia, he is protector from darkness and illusion. In Indonesia, the world's largest Muslim nation, the national emblem is still Garuda Panchasila, symbol of strength, unity, and divine justice. Because Garuda is not just mythology. He is a reminder that devotion is not weakness, that protection is sacred, that true power is to rise, not against others, but above darkness. In yoga too, his spirit lives on in Garuda Asana, which trains balance and sharp awareness, and in Garuda Mudra, which expands breath and awakens inner courage. The Garuda Purana and the Garuda Upanishad are the most ancient and authoritative scriptures bearing his name. While the Purana reveals the journey of the soul and the laws of karma, the Upanishad is still invoked for protection against poison, fear, and unseen forces. These are not myths, they are living traditions. If this touched your heart, please support with a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more sacred knowledge.